Hi everyone, my name is Brooke Breneman, and the title of my presentation is The Dragon's Fury. This assignment is for the course known as Ancient Art History. I'm recording this presentation on June 15th, 2025. The image shown here, in English, is called Recovering the Stolen Jewel from the Palace of the Dragon King. In Japanese, it's referred to as Rugu Tamatori Hime no Su. The artist who created the piece is Utagawa Kunoshi. It is from the Edo period of Japan. The piece is made up of 3 sections. It's comprised of wood block prints. The first, second, and third sections are the same height, but the second section has a different width than the first section and the third section. They all have a height of 36.5 centimeters. The first and third parts have a width of 24.8 centimeters, but the second part is a bit larger by measuring 25.1 centimeters. It is color on paper and ink. It is at the Metropolitan Museum of Modern Art. The artist of the Recovering the Stolen Jewel from the Palace of the Dragon King is Utagawa Kunoshi. He was born on the 1st of January 1798 and died on the 14th of April 1861. A Japanese painter and printmaker, he wasn't known until he created the 108 Heroes of the Sudokan. Utagawa Kunoshi did many different subjects and themes with his art when painting. His work was part of the ukiyo movement. It was popular during the Edo period in Japan. The Edo period of the ukiyo movement had the Japanese woodblock prints with depictions of the wilderness, culture, and life that's urban is a genre known as ukiyo. The creativity during this period came from the artisans and the merchants, the 2 bottom classes that comprised of the social hierarchy of Confucian. The main character, the dragon, shows a fierce face. The anger in his expression is conveyed through his ravenous eyes looking down upon his enemy. The mouth is open, showcasing his sharp teeth. The whiskers flare on both sides of his face. Right next to his face, he has his sharp claw raised to slash at the figure below him. The figure below the dragon is seen in a stance known for protection. One arm is being held close due to what the human is holding close to her chest is a round white orb that depicts a pearl. The figure has a very determined facial expression, with lines for eyebrows, almond-shaped eyes, a nose, and an open mouth. She is clearly looking at the octopus. Her other hand holds what looks like a sharp sword. She is pointing it towards the octopus, since he has one of his arms around her waist. The long and wild hair depicts her fight as she is trying to protect herself and the object from the creatures surrounding her. The sea creatures are all after her with angry faces, trying to attack her with all of their might. There are many sea creatures found in this piece. These images I selected are found below the dragon, which I'm talking about the sea creatures in the middle section. They all show they want to go after the figure with the pearl. In the upper right-hand corner, there's a greenish-brown, tan, and white frog. The frog is very unhappy. His eyes are looking into a void, and he is baring his teeth at the figure. He is holding a sword in one hand and a bag in the other. The bag might have heavy seashells in it, so when he eventually throws it, it'll be enough to cause damage. Right next to the image with the frog, there is an image of what appears to be a lizard. The lizard is ready to attack because it has a raised arm that is handling a sword. It has crazy eyes and an open mouth. The lizard is wearing a red and yellow robe. Down below the lizard, there is a fish. The fish also has a crazed expression for battle. He is holding a sword in one, and his other hand is freely open next to him above the water. He's wearing a red robe with intricate designs on it. The image in the bottom left-hand corner has a crab and a fish. The crab is raising his whole body to the sky in a bear-like stance. His weapons are his 2 big claws. Right next to him, the fish is holding a sword. He has a green robe on with white designs on it. Tied around him, he has what appears to be stick-like weapons. The image on the right-hand side of the slide shows a building. In the distance, there is what appears to be a palace back on the mainland, which is the building. It is a building meant for humans. This reflects that the human world is waiting for the figure to come back as she tries to escape the foes. That is what she wants to return to, is a contrast against the striking waves. A calm building is just there in the upper part of the picture. The piece is telling a story. The story is about how the jewel was given as a gift by the Tang Emperor to his father-in-law. The gift was put on a boat, but the boat got caught up in a storm, and the jewel was lost while going to Japan. As the jewel sunk its way to the bottom of the ocean, it ended up going to the Dragon Palace in the sea. Then, the son of the father-in-law obtains a wife that is a pearl diver. She is referred to in the story as Princess Tamatori. She goes into the ocean in search for the pearl. She retrieves the pearl, and then the sea creatures are furious at her. The story shows that determination is a key skill to have and that it is feared by others. This piece could have been commissioned by someone with interest in the story, or the artist just wanted to create the piece because he wanted to. The painting I'm comparing, the recovering the stolen jewel from the palace of the Dragon King, is the famous painting called The Great Wave off Kanagawa. Katsushika Hakusai is the artist who made the artwork. It was made during Japan's Edo period in late 1931. It's a wood block print. The piece is 24.6 centimeters by 36.5 centimeters. It is also in the Metropolitan Museum. When looking at both pieces, they both come from the Edo period of Japan. This indicates that they were made roughly during the same time frame. The genre of both of these pieces is from the ukiyo movement of style. Both of these woodblock prints are showing off the coast of Japan with the waves. The image on the left shows many sea creatures, while the one on the right has no sea creatures. The left piece has one human, while the other one has many humans on boats. The piece on the left has a woman, while the other woodblock print has fishermen. In both pieces, the human figures look like they don't want to be out at sea. When looking at both of these images, they are very colorful. Most of the color is blue. The feeling from both pieces conveys a message of chaos. The big waves and the human figures in danger show a sense of danger and fear, especially with the one on the left, since the creatures come after her. Here are the websites I used for this presentation. This PowerPoint presentation was done by me, Brooke Breneman. The visual analysis, narration, PowerPoint information, and whatever else that contributed to this assignment to make it what it is. What is your opinion of the pearl diver on the hand scroll? If you lost the most important things to you, would you go and retrieve it from the ocean? What is the most important thing to you? And tell me why or why not you would retrieve it from the sea. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation. I hope you have a great day.